friends, happy Thursday. It's Miss Drywa. Hope you're all doing well. So today is when we learn about our third rock. So we've talked about minerals, and we know that minerals are in rocks. They actually make up rocks. We've talked about igneous rocks that come from the lava and the magma. We have the intrusive igneous rocks that are below the Earth's surface. And we have the extrusive igneous rocks that come out of the volcano. We talked about yesterday metamorphic rocks. So those are the ones that morph or change from their igneous rocks that change into metamorphic rocks from lots and lots and lots and lots of heat and pressure under the Earth's surface. And today we're going to talk about sedimentary rocks. Now, a while back when we were still in school, probably maybe like November, we talked briefly about fossils. And we talked about how those are the remains or the impressions of other animals. And a lot of you kind of associate them with dinosaurs because that's how our scientists learned about certain animals or plants that don't live anymore, they're extinct, through fossils. So basically, we talked about how it is remains, we find remains, or they're impressions, they're molds in rocks. We can see what they looked like, their shape and everything. It's not actually them, but it's the impression they left on a rock. Well, those rocks that are fossil rocks are actually sedimentary rocks. So we're going to look a little bit into that. I'm going to read, and then we'll look at some images. All right, and then you'll have a Nearpod. So let's get started. So pieced together. Animal shells, remains of plants and animals, and skeleton pieces make up sedimentary rocks. Over time, these pieces have been pressed and cemented together. Marble and slate are both examples of sedimentary rocks. So, before I read the last part, I want to go to the next slide. So this right here is a sedimentary rock. And you can see, yes, the whole entire rock is there, but there are tiny little pieces of other rocks and minerals stuck inside of it. So that's why they said pieced together. There's a bunch of little pieces and now they're cemented and pressed together. Right? There's another image I want to show you. This one you can better see all of the little tiny rocks that are cemented to make this one big rock. This is a sedimentary rock. I see all little tiny pieces right here throughout of it. All different colors. It doesn't really matter. They're all just pressed together and then cemented, stuck together, because we know cement is very, very strong and hard. So they're then stuck together to form a sedimentary rock. I have another one here. Now this one, you can actually see some other items. So I see some rocks, but there's actually some shells in this one. If you look right here, you can see this looks like a seashell that you would find while you were walking on the beach by the water. So it's not just other rocks that get stuck in these rocks. It's shells and other pieces. It looks like I have another piece of a shell right here on this rock. It's actually pretty cool. They just get cemented together over time. And then we have our fossil, like I briefly talked about in the beginning. So you can look, this looks like, at first, guys, I thought it was some kind of feather. But when I looked at it a little closer, it looks like it might have been some type of fish or of something, because I can see a little tail over here, it looks like. So it probably was one big rock, and it's like a fossil now, because you can see the impression. This is the impression, the mold that it left behind. It's not the actual animal. That animal is gone and has died and, is decomposed and it's just gone now. So this is the impression, the mold it leaves behind. Just like when you play with Play-Doh, if you take something and you press it in the Play-Doh and then you remove it, you're going to have the mold or the impression in the Play-Doh. That's what this is, but it's a fossil. But it looks like this rock has been broken up a bit, probably because of weathering or erosion, but it's still a sedimentary rock. That's the rocks that we have our fossils in. So you can see all the pieces. Sedimentary rocks are all tiny pieces put together. Other rocks, the shells, plants, animals, bones, all pieces put together to make one big sedimentary rock. And fossils are one of them. Okay, so the three types of rocks that we have learned about are igneous. Remember, those are the ones that come from the lava and the magma. Metamorphic, those are the ones that change from a lot of heat and pressure. And sedimentary, those ones we just talked about. Those have all tiny little pieces of other rocks and shells and animals stuck together as one. They are formed in different ways. Geologists study rocks to learn about the history of our Earth. Okay, so these rocks, igneous, metamorphic, and sedimentary, they all give geologists information about our Earth. Maybe how old the rock is, if they find other pieces in it. All right, so we have learned now the sedimentary rock today is all the pieces put together into one big rock. Okay? All right, so have a great day. You have a Nearpod. Complete your Nearpod, and we will see each other soon. Bye.